Welcome. Welcome to Ecstatic Yoga. I am Grace. So happy you are here. This is our spontaneous movement experience. It's going to be your experience. I have some music very quietly so YouTube can't hear it and shut my video down. And I invite you to put some music on that you really love, that really inspires you to move your body. So if you need a moment to look up some music, just put this on pause and go and find some music that's going to inspire you to move, that opens your heart, that you like, that you enjoy. And we're going to start up a little slow and we're going to move a little faster, and then we're going to go back to being a little warmed down and then we're going to move into some samadhi experience. That's our Friday Samadhi day. I just invite you to relax into it and have an open heart and open mind. And so we're going to begin with a centering, getting in a nice comfortable seat where hips, and put a little cushion under you if you want your hips to be a little more level. And feel that earth underneath you supporting you. Feel your life being supported by the earth herself. Feel that oneness with the earth, that connection to the earth. You're made of earth energy. Every cell, every molecule in your body was once in the earth, in a plant. Maybe a plant that an animal ate, and you ate. Air you breathe. Your earth energy, just like the trees and the grass, the dirt, and all the microorganisms. It's feeling that oneness and that connection and that deeply loving support of the earth for your presence, your contribution, your life. You bring the life to earth. You bring earth to life. Your presence brings earth to life. And take this moment to dive your attention inward into your innermost being, feeling your heart beating, feeling all the aliveness, the presence, the energy, the vitality within you. And take a few moments as we dive into what we call pratyahara. We're going to remove our attention from the external world, all the concerns, all the responsibilities. Definitely, we're going to leave behind all the worries, concerns, and let them all go for now, this time, this practice. We're going to be basking in the felt sense. We're going to be staying very deeply connected to the inner being as we move through the practice. Diving in, and then give you a few moments of silence to really bask in your own nectar, your own presence, your own inner aliveness, this deeper, truer self. And enjoy. Basking in that emotional being, not needing to title or label, certainly not judge any of the emotions. You're going to stay in the felt sense and just bask in that kaleidoscope of emotional energy, that vitality within us. And feel it fully, leaning into it, basking in it, knowing all emotions are neutral. Feeling it fully, bring it on. Feel it, don't describe it. And coming back, setting that intention for yourself. Setting an intention out, something that you may want to move towards, create, something that inspires you. Might be an intention for this practice, day, year, week, lifetime. Take a moment to repeat silently to yourself this intention, maybe 2 or 3 times. And then we're going to bask in the emotions, the emotional benefit, that which we truly desire. I give you a few moments to set this intention and feel the emotional benefits. I have some music going on, so I have to be careful not to get taken away in the rapture. Oh, there's our Xander, the ecstatic yoga kitty. Welcome, Xander. He's going to do some movement with us. Beautiful. Letting that intention go with it. This or better, this or better, and this or better. And we're going to, you can remove your cushion if you like, if you have one. We're just going to start to do a little bit of gentle movements, and I'm just going to invite you to be spontaneous with this. Like sit on your mat and get comfortable on your mat and start to move in ways that feel good for you. So just moving in some side to side stretching. We're just going to make it a flow, a moving flow. And the most important thing about this moving flow is that we don't get stuck into our heads. We're staying really embodied. We're staying in our body. We're noticing the sensations as we move. We're feeling our body connecting to the earth. I'm going one hand at a time and I'm feeling it. We're making it very conscious. This movement is movement that will bring us more deeply connected to our body. We'll do some circles. We're not just moving. We're moving for the fun of it, for sure, but we're just not moving unconsciously. This is a practice of moving and being very conscious and aware of the sensations. And also letting yourself move freely and shake out some of the energy and stuck energy, some of the emotional baggage, some of the trauma that gets stuck in the cells. So I'm shaking my arms. Shaking is a really good way to get trauma out of the body and out of the cells. Emotional trauma, emotional wounding. Just begin to shake a little bit, and shake the shoulders. And you have to do what I'm doing. Just do what feels right for you in the moment, because your body knows what it needs. And allow the head to get into it and the whole body. But we're going to be very careful with the head. We're conscious. We don't want to shake it so that we injure anything. We want to keep the body safe. Remember, even with this movement, this ecstatic movement, we always can take a break at any time and just come to seated or savasana or standing. We can always, if ever there's pain, always back off and just back off whatever you're doing. Back off. All right, we're going to come to a standing position. We're going to go back down at the end. So now just beginning to move a little gently in your body and feeling the feet on the earth, feeling the arms hanging down, feeling those legs, appreciating those legs and all they do for you. How independent you can be as a human, these legs. If you have just one leg, the one leg. Have these two legs, just feeling the appreciation of it. Just shaking those legs out. Shaking them out. Shake them out really nice. We're letting trauma and energy, anything stuck, be released. And we're bringing more awareness and embodiment into the legs. And then if you want to just take one up at a time and shake them out, you can do that. Just start to move. Begin to move the hips a little bit. We're moving up. Move those hips. Move them in any way that feels good for you. Big circles. Maybe move in ways that you normally don't move in your hips. A lot of energy, a lot of deep stuff gets stuck in our hips. So we just want to really move them, shake them out, bring some life force, some attention into this area. You notice the sensations you're feeling in your whole pelvic area, whole pelvic area. And then starting to move up a little higher, feeling the abdomen and the belly getting into it all. Start to move it all at the same time, some legs, some hips, some belly. Just bringing your awareness right now to the small of your back and this abdomen, lower abdomen. And might even want to massage it a little bit. Just bringing your awareness into it. What does my core feel like? My body feel like here? A lot gets stored in this area too. So we're going to just move it, massage it, do what feels kind of good for us, moving the body, and move up towards the ribs, the shoulders, getting the shoulders and the chest, shoulder blades, those wing bones. Just moving them in different ways that you've never moved before. You can let the whole body get into it now. Just moving and shaking, letting the arms move as well. Move the shoulders, the arms move, and shake out the arms again. And a little good shake and move them in all kinds of directions. Beautiful. Flowing things with your arms or just to shake, whatever is feeling for you. Now we're going to allow the neck and the head to get into it all. So let's keep the rest of the body moving gently, but we're going to bring the biggest focus into this neck and head. And always be careful with the neck. Not make radical movements, but we're going to be conscious and allow the head to get into it all. Maybe a forward fold. And relax that head, gentle shaking. Just gentle. That neck holds the head all day long. Very gentle, very gentle. And honoring your body. Remember, any kind of stress or pain, back off immediately. And just begin now. Have your head and your neck, bringing that attention to it, that awareness and the movement. And we're going to let that head and that all the thoughts be shaken out, all the concerns, all the worries, all the drama, all the victim stories, every disempowering way of being, everything that's not aligned with our highest truth, with perfect love and light. I'm just going to let it shake out all the fears, all shame, all that it no longer serves us. Let it just shake out. So our minds can be clear, a clear mirror, clear portal to connect to our highest self, the God of our understanding, the divine presence, the source creator that's sustaining us. And then just allow the whole body. I invite you to just start to move. So we're just going to make this our own little dance. You can dance, you can move. This is free movement. I invite you to be very conscious, being in your body. So as you move, you're aware, feeling it. You're not out thinking about life and all your concerns. Your attention is directed into the sensations and the movements. They're spontaneous, but they may not be. They may be something you just want to do. You think ahead and you do it. Just move. And do what feels good for your body. Let your body have that. It can be small, slow, gentle movements. It can be faster movements. It's what's feeling good for you. Use your body or lose your body. Use it or lose it. I was talking last night at yoga class about the only reason why older people bodies are stiff and sore and they're hunched over and they can't move much is because they've spent a couple decades not moving. You don't move, you're gonna get stiff. Okay. So let's move. And move joyously. Enjoy it. Enjoy moving in your body. Enjoy the sensations. It's your body. This is your body temple. Celebrate being alive inside this body. All the beautiful sensations and the ways you can move. Nothing fancy. Nobody's watching. Stop for a minute or two and just feel a nice stretch. All your attention and presence is in the embodiment. Temple. All the bodily sensations. This is your temple. It's embodied for maybe 100 years, maybe 80. If you do yoga, maybe 120. And if you have music on, you can really move with that beat. Feel the connection to your body and the beat, the music. And you can, even if you want to, you can add in some yoga poses that you like. Move into some star. Move into the spontaneous star. wild and crazy star shoots across the sky. Move into the goddess. Be that goddess. Feels good. Move into movements. Five leg forward fold. Side to side on your wide leg forward fold. Any pose you choose. This is free flow movement for you to have free range to do what feels right for you. The pose that feels right for you. Dance throughout your sweetheart or your own beloved, this beloved right here, dancing. Continuing to move, we're gonna stay standing and moving for a little while longer. I'm gonna do one more song, but it's a very long song. I don't know, it might be 2 or 3 of your songs. And then we're gonna come down and move a little on the floor and then go into Samadhi. Just having fun moving. Make it a joyful experience. Put on joyful music. You won't. Whatever music inspires you. It inspires you to feel joyful in your body, present in your body, comfortable in your body, appreciative of your body. That's the music you want to use. You be silly in your body, you do funny things. Then you can move into some yoga poses. Some downward dog, swooping into up dog. Adding some spontaneous movements to the pose. Poses. Maybe some stretches and lunge. Feel a nice stretch on the lower back. Moving, enjoying moving in your body, whether it's in a pose, a yoga posture, free flow movement, stretch, nice still stretch. All your awareness on the body and sensation. Moving consciously, feeling those arms, those fingers, those legs, those toes, that pelvic area, the torso, the head, all the little sensations. Anytime you feel guided to just shake the body, just shake the body, bounce the body. Little variations to the bounce. I want to add some twists, gentle twists, feeling those sensations. I think I have a chicken laying an egg. I don't know if you can hear it. Just enjoying your body, feeling freer and freer in your body. Proud of your body. Comfortable in your body. Loving this body. Moving in a way that loves the body. Doing anything that feels good, gentle, fun, frisky. Always very aware of the movements, the sensations. Move with the music you have on. Just the music of your soul. Take up as much space as you want. Use the whole room if you like. You're alone. We do this in groups. We stay on our mat. But when you're alone, we have a little period where we move around, but mostly on our mat. Feeling the muscles. And a nice squat, just feeling. Whatever feels good for you. Keeping that breath flowing. Always keeping the breath flowing. Breath is always coming from the belly. One thing you learn from my videos is you breathe into the belly. And we're going to start kind of slowing down a little bit. Maybe coming back onto your mat if you're running around the house, the backyard. It's all good. Just starting to come back. Slow but moving. A little gentler. Still enjoying moving in your body. Move in ways that make you feel good, make you feel happy, make you feel good in your body. Aware of how it's feeling, aware of the movement. Embodiment, sacred embodiment. It's the infinite divine source dancing through your body. I'm going to start doing just some gentle twists. Bringing life force into that spinal column, activating that Sushumna Nadi, beautiful Sushumna Nadi. And swim back and forth very gently. We're going to clasp those hands behind our back and we'll move into beautiful standing yoga mudra. Beginning to hinge at the hips, bringing the head down, arms reaching up towards the heavens, resting the head down, and taking a few moments in silence, honoring the heart. And releasing the hands and coming down to the mat. And we're going to go into some pratyahara for a moment and we can do some more movement and move into samadhi. So I'm going to invite you to bring your hands in any comfortable position to your heart and Anjali Mudra, Chin Mudra, finger and thumb touching, Haikini, or any of the other hand mudras that you prefer. Feeling those sits bones on the earth, support of the earth. And I'm going to invite you to dive into the inner aliveness, the pratyahara. Withdraw the attention from the external, whether it's thinking about the world or distractions that are physically present in your environment. And dive all your single point of focus inward into this inner aliveness, this soul presence. We'll begin now and I'll bring you back. Basking in the nectar. Gently and kindly coming back. We just begin to move a little bit. Our body. Circles around the pelvis, side to side, cat cow. Starting to move in a seated position. Get your shoulders in it, head. Let the head move along with the spine, keeping that spine really active, pure, supple. Bring those shoulders forward and back, or up and down, combination of both. Really moving in those shoulders and bringing your awareness into these shoulders and the shoulder blades as you come back, feeling those shoulder blades squeeze together. Moving in this upper body. Enjoying it. Feeling and enjoying the sensations of it. Appreciating being able to move in your body. Gift. Honoring this body temple. Let's bring the legs out. Shape them a little bit. Windshield wiper them. Let's bring them out wide. I invite you to go side to side and feel a nice stretch on either side. Notice the sensations in your lower back. You can flex and extend that feet or both feet. You can find your own pace here, moving all the different areas between the legs. There may be a spot that feels particularly good. Nice stretch in your lower back that feels good. Move the other side at any time and just moving and flowing in this forward fold. You even want to bend the knee and feel the sensations when you fold forward like that. And a little more in the hamstring when you do that. Just noticing all the sensations in your body. Fully present, its legs, its arms, pelvis, torso, the head, shoulders, feet, fingers, moving in a way that just feels so good. And forward folds are inward, so I invite you as you go through this spontaneous movements of the wide leg forward fold is to go inward. So I'll give you a few moments or I'll be quiet and I'll let you just have your experience. Massaging my foot, that might come to be. Find yourself massaging your whole leg. Move into that flow. And coming back up to center. We're going to lay onto our backs. Move into some half bridge with some spontaneous movements. So we can move into full or half, but we're going to begin by just knees are up, feet are hip width apart, pressing into the feet and lifting the hips. And just moving those hips around in ways that feel good. And gentle micro movements, large movements. And coming down at any time if you need a rest. You can bring the knees into the chest. And you can also move into full bridge at any time. A little more full bridge. Moving the body in this Half table, bridge, pose. Weight down low. Remembering you can add in that knees to chest at any time. Finding your own spontaneous flow here. Circles with the hips. And then invite you to bring the knees to the chest and rock back and forth a little bit, releasing and relaxing that lower back. And we're going to move into a bridge pose, full bridge pose together. And we're just going to hold it for 3 nice extended long breaths. And while we're in this bridge pose, I want you to allow some very focused presence on the body, the sensation, the present moment. Feel that stillness as we hold the pose, the stillness within, the stillness in the body, and the stillness in the mind. Bringing the feet to the floor, feet are hip width apart. You can bring the hands down onto the mat, palms down. We're not going to be putting much weight into the hands because as we come up, we're going to be bringing the hands underneath us. And we're going to be clasping the hands together. And then we're going to be coming up onto the shoulders as we go into our back. So pressing into the feet, lifting those hips, clasping the hands, coming up onto the shoulders. Shoulder blades are coming together. Knees are not flopping out. They're hip width apart. And feel that nice arch in the back. And let's breathe. Engage the bandhas. One more breath. And we exhale, releasing the hands, releasing the shoulders, coming down one vertebra at a time from the upper thoracic, mid, lower thoracic. Feel those lumbar, the small of your back. And let's bring the knees into the chest. Hugging those knees in as we rock back and forth. And let's release the legs and bring them up and just shake them out a little bit. And then you can bring the arms in it and be dead bug and shake everything out. And then coming back down onto the mat. We're going to do a little chi exercise. So you can have the knees up or you can have the legs straight out. Sometimes when they're straight out, it brings the chi into a greater flow in the body. But sometimes with people's back, bringing the knees up works. So modify it as you will. So we're going to move kind of into hula, where we swivel the hips. One hip is moving down towards the heel, the opposite reaching up towards the armpit. Everything's on the earth. We're not lifting anything. We're relaxing the body. Just move into this hula, noticing the sensations, fully present in this pelvic area. The endure. And then begin to move this a little faster. And then faster. And find a nice rhythm. And the first few times you try it, it may not be super smooth, but as you practice it more and more and the body gets used to this movement, you can move very seamlessly and flowingly. So find a nice pace for yourself. You can buy a machine that'll do this to your body, for several $1,000s, or you can just do it yourself. And it's a chi builder. It builds chi in your body, the life force, the vitality inside your body. And let the hands get into it. And head will move a little bit. Legs are moving a little. That movement in the pelvis is moving the whole body. And beginning to slow down and moving back into some nice, gentle, slow hulas until you come to a stop. And let's bring the knees up. Bring the knees into the chest, rocking back and forth. And we're going to move into our samadhi. So I invite you to get comfortable. If you need to pause for a minute, very quick pause. We want to stay in this flow, this energy flow. If you need to just grab a blanket or some, it's very close. Something to go underneath your knees. Nice and comfortable. Actually, I'm going to sit up while I guide you through so I don't move into too deep a samadhi. Finding getting yourself very comfortable, nice and nested in, and laying in a way, either savasana pose. You may be in a seated pose. That might be what's most comfortable for you, or it may be for you that you're laying on your side. Some position that will be very comfortable, where you can completely relax your body. Diving in, eyes are closed. Diving into the body and beginning first and foremost to notice the physical body. Feeling it on the earth. Asana. The Eightfold Path. Physical body, physical being. We're in the physical and the muscles, bones, the heart beating, all the places your body's connected to the earth. Moving into pranamaya kosha. Prana is eightfold, 8 limbs of yoga. Taking a nice deep breath into the belly and filling the whole body with prana. The next breath, we're going to do 3-part yogic breath. So we're going to inhale into the belly, the ribs, and the chest. Filling whole body, prana and life force. Letting it go. A few more breaths on your own. You may want to pause at the top and the bottom of the breath and bask in that stillness. Getting that 3-part yogic breath at your own pace, your own rhythm, fully focused on breath, vitality, here now. Fully present to the breath. Every continuation of this breath. Engage the bandhas if you like. building up prana and vitality. Feel those locks. Facing that breath, I invite you to dive into Pratyahara. Basking in sensations, the aliveness, the energies within you. You may feel that heart beating, that energetic pulsation in your chest, feeling that expand throughout your whole body, all the way into the fingertips and toes. And feel warmth, energy moving, tingling, cool, trembling. Just feel a soft presence. Diving in, basking in Pratyahara and Manamaya Kosha, the emotional body. Basking in the emotions, that ocean, without titling or labeling, defining, never judging. It's basking in that emotional presence, that Manamaya Kosha, emotional body. Maybe a few moments of silence. Move now into Dhyana, single pointed focus. I invite you to focus all your energy and tension onto third eye, that point right between your eyebrows. All your attention on the third eye. Thoughts enter, just bring the focus back to the third eye. I invite you to release this focused attention into dhyana, meditation. Allow your mind to rest in that silent stillness, that pure expanded awareness. Seeing your mind as this beautiful, glass smooth pond, body of water, pool of water, trees all reflecting perfectly in this pool of water. Glass smooth is your mind. And resting in this silent stillness, this pure expanded awareness, no thought, just aware. At any time, this stillness may deepen. Spontaneously become even more still, more aware, more expanded. That's the samadhi. Invite you to bask in this silent stillness. Allow yourself to be everywhere, yet nowhere in particular. Everything, nothing in particular. Radical presence. Mind wanders, lead back to presence. Silent stillness. A glass smooth pool of water. That is your mind. Everything, nothing, everywhere, nowhere. Taking a deep breath into the belly and beginning to come back into Pratyahara, feeling the sensations within. Allow your attention to be anchored inside you. Deep breath. Moving into the pranamaya kosha. Prana, the life force. And then bringing yourself into the body, physical body. Feeling that earth underneath you. Beginning to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Stretching out the arms and the legs. In your time. When you're ready, rolling over to one side or the other. And a nice deep breath here as you allow all the fluids to shift, the organs to shift, the energies to integrate to this new position. And then bringing yourself to a seated position. Again, sitting and seated as you feel all the integrations of the organs, fluids, the energies inside your body as you are now seated. Diving in, bringing your awareness back in the inside of your body. Scanning, noticing, observing. Maybe noticing there's some shifts from when you began practice. Bringing yourself back now to that intention that you set at the beginning of practice. And sitting in the truth of that here now. And feeling those emotions, those emotional benefits. I invite you to do that now. And releasing that intention with a this or better, this or better, this or better. We conclude with the Namaste prayer. Bringing the hands in Anjali Mudra. A little closer. I honor the place in you in which the entire universe dwells. I honor the place in you which is of love, light, truth, and peace. When I am in that place in me, and you are in that place in you, we are one. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for ecstatic movement and samadhi. I am Grace. You can go to ecstaticyoga.studio for more information on our yoga teacher trainings and retreats. Wishing you a most beautiful and most blessed day.